Sitting here on a Saturday morning eating my granola, being healthy, and watching the news, having my Starbucks. And I've been moving orchids here to there and down and about and all around and back and forth. And as I'm sitting here enjoying the day, the morning, the sunlight, I am looking at what I brought down. And I'm seeing an incredible amount of Orchids that I was not aware of. So this was a big surprise. That is, of course, that's Angraecum leonis. And I am unclear as to when I got that. If I got that at the open house or when the last time I was there, I'm not sure. It would surprise me if I did, but it wouldn't. Yeah, that's what I did get. It was upstairs. Most fragrant is a few times. That is Leonis. I think it said Madagascar form, but there is a Comoro Island form. And you can see this is still in spike, and that spike, as long as it's green, can continue to expand and produce sequentially flowering spikes. And this is another very prized, coveted Queen Angraecum Magdaleni, or Magdalena, the king being Sesquisquadale, but this is the queen, a blooming size Magdaleni. This is a crossing of two clones of Magdalena. You can see it. They bloom pretty small. They do prefer drier, cooler, but still that humidity and sun. That's for the winter. This is another that I forgot about, and this is a hybrid. This is Angraecum Shooting Stars times Angraecum Praestans. And Shooting Stars, I believe, has some Eburnum in it. I think it's Florentulum and Eburnum. Floralentum. And then here is another that I was not expecting to survive my care, because this one, along with the majority of the Gemelias, except the ones that I've been able to keep, this is Arborescens, which has surprisingly made it through the winter. I got this at the beginning of the winter, and it had babies at the base that had continued to give me growths, and you see the little nubbins that are progressing. Those are inflorescence that take very slow to develop, as do most Angraecums, as do most orchids in general. They're very on their own time. So it's not worth watching them grow. You'll see the paint, go away. This is Eburnum. Which one is it? It's Germaniani. I did lose my Comoros, but that's Germaniani, which is a variety of Eburnum. Now over here, I did know that I had these, but I did not know how well they had survived. I did lose an Eranthes arachnides, but I had no idea that I had this Arangus modesta, which I love. I had one a while back, several years back. The blooms, star-shaped cascades, so fragrant. They're much larger than typical. And this is an Eranthes caudata that I've had for a bit, maybe a year and a half, and that's a seedling still. Next to this is an Eburnum hybrid. That's Memoria Mark Aldridge. And it's giving me some growth, as is this one, which is Lies Star. And there's the cross. And you see there's a new leaf coming up from the crown, indicating it's still growing. And there's another Jumelia cross that I had, and this one was the one that I got crown on. And I put dragon's blood on that, and if you cannot see, behind the tag there is a new leaf coming up from below where the crown was, and that is where the new crown will be. So that will soon start putting out roots, and that will take over the growth. And perhaps that bottom part will die from that growth down, but there are babies down there at the base that are also still alive and growing. And that did bloom last winter so nicely. That is Jumelia, which is densifolia crossed with, well, it was down there. So that is such a surprise, having these angraecums that are still doing excellent. Couldn't ask for more. And so panning over this other way, you can see that this epidendrum, oh no, first that is BL, Morning Glory, which did bloom earlier from that side, and you see this pseudobulbous, that sheath has pushed forth another inflorescence, so look forward for that. And there's a new side growth on that phal. Look how pretty this dendrobium is. You can see the blue. And this is my epidendrum species. It's not cristatum, but you have the iris in sheath, and you can see there's a bud poking out there. This is my, why don't I know this? I know it. But anyway, I will put the name up in a picture. I can see it. Should be fragrant. This was bought from Orchids, Amazonica Orchidea last year, and look at how it looks, but it likes the water and it is still growing, hopefully. And there are more and more surprises. Let's go and check them out. But before that, there's another side growth on that Phalaenopsis, which needs to be sprayed or